Hi, good evening everyone. Today we will be starting with the 119th scenario of Apex Trigger. In the same scenario, we will be taking a replacement request. Yes, what is replacement request? So let's take an example. You have ordered something on Amazon, and as soon as the person said that the product has been damaged, as soon as he said that if the product has been damaged, then we need to assign him the replacement of that product. So let's take an example. If the product is replaced, also we need to update the inventory owner or operation team in order so that they can update the inventory. That let's take an example. If there are 5 pots, let's take an example. If we have 5 pots, my pot is missing, you are seeing here. So we have 5 pots and I ordered one from Amazon, and let's say the one has been damaged in the travel. So I share the photo with Amazon, and they further shared me the new product. So there, if there are five pots available, then now there will be 4 products. So just we need to create a task for it. Or let's take an example. If I do a fraud with Amazon, and if I again and again share the damaged product, then I need to notify the account owner that this user is making refund again and again. So we will be adding a filter that if the product has been replaced more than 3 times, then we need to make a flag true. So we have kept the one field on account, so that field can be marked as true. So let's see how we will be doing it. Also, this question was asked in Infosys interview. So now we have understood the requirement. Now it is a time to understand what all objects and fields we need as a prerequisite. So first object that we need to create here in Salesforce is delivery object, where we will be marking the status and everything. So first is we have a lookup relationship with account. Second is basically we have delivery name, delivery description. We have a product. You can take a lookup from product, as it look fancy, so I have make a lookup with the product only. And further we have kept one field as a status, where I have kept 3 fields. One is delivered, so you can see this field: delivered, damage and return. This is the first object that we need to create. Other than this, we have created another object, that is replacement. So if I go onto my replacement, we have kept similar field, just one more field other than that is a delivery lookup relationship. It has a delivery lookup relationship, it has account lookup relationship with account, it has lookup relationship with product. And we have one field status, in which we have kept 3 fields: pending, approved and shipped. So we will be initially keeping the field as pending here, hence we are creating this. So other than this, on account, as I have already told you that return count need to be considered here. So I have created 2 field here. One is replacement count, that will act as a keeping the counter how much time the product has been replaced. So this is a replacement count. And other field is under review. So is under review will get marked if the replacement count is greater than 3. So let's start with our trigger. So first thing that we always consider is on which object we need to create a trigger. Do we need to create a trigger on delivery? Do we need to create a trigger on replacement? Or do we need to create a trigger on account? Or do we need to create a trigger on task, since task is also getting created? So here the trigger is getting fired whenever a delivery is marked as damaged. So if the delivery is marked as damaged, then only our trigger should get fired. So our trigger should working on insert operation and update operation. If most probably the person will not mark the status as damaged, so we will not consider insert operation. We will only consider update operation. Why update? Because first the product is basically I think we have kept 3 fields here. One is delivered, damage and return. So we can keep it as damaged as well, because if the product is damaged, then only. So let's take insert operation as well. Why to waste 1 or 2 minutes? So let's start with the trigger. So and we will be performing after insert, after operation, updating operation. So I have already written a trigger on insert and already written after insert, after update. So let's add context variable once trigger dot is after and trigger dot is insert. So in that case, what you will be doing, you will be calling delivery handler dot replace method, and here what I will be doing, I will be passing trigger dot new variable, and since we don't have anything in insert, so we will of old variable or old context variable, then we will be keeping null. So let's copy this context variable and let's paste it downward. So let's paste it here. So instead of insert, we will be doing is update, and after doing it, I will be passing trigger dot old map. Once we are done, so let's copy the replacement method here, and after copying the replacement method, what I will do, public static void replacement method. Here we will be taking list of, what will be the list of delivery, because our trigger is on delivery, underscore c, and further new records, and further we will be taking map of id comma delivery, that will have my old map value, old map. Once we are done with this, we will be saving this out, and after saving, our trigger will be good. We are good to save the trigger so that our framework will not create an issue. So let's click Control Save here so that we don't face any issue after we have written the trigger, and there is no issue. So let's start with the trigger. First thing that we need to check is if the status is equal to damaged. Okay, and other than this, if we will be going into last, if account ID is not equal to null, then only we will proceed with further counter concept, else we will just give a replacement. So what I will be doing, for delivery underscore DLR colon new records, we will be differentiating between insert and update with one check. First, let's make a common check here. If DLR dot status underscore c, if equal to delivered, then in that case, what you need to do, in that case you need to fire this trigger. But if we want to check it from update and insert operation, we will be adding this check. If old map is not equal to null, then you don't need to proceed, else you need to proceed. Since our update and insert operation is not happening inside this, so we will be creating one map here, that will be filtered record map, where the records will get filtered. So what I will be taking, map of id comma delivery underscore c, that is filtered record is equal to, let's keep the filter record only, so new map of id comma delivery underscore c. Once we are done with this, we will be saving this out. So what we will be doing in the else part, that is else part is for insert, since we have already checked if the status equal to delivered, then what you need to do, filter record map dot put. We haven't kept the map, so I just added map here. So what we will be doing, dlr dot id comma dlr. Once we are done with this, here we will be checking one condition. If old map dot get dlr dot id dot status underscore c is not equal to it is not delivered, it is damaged. So I have by mistake added a wrong filter here. If it is damaged, and if it is not equal to damage, then only we need to proceed in the update operation. So what we will be doing here, if it is not equal to damage and now it is damaged, then only we will be proceeding over trigger. And what we will be doing, filtered record map dot add, after this what we will be doing, filter record map dot put dlr dot id. And once we are done with this, next thing that we will be doing is we will be creating one set as well. That will be the set of or we can create a set later since our filter record is coming here. So why to write again and again if we have already the record? So we will be proceeding outside this. So what I will be doing, I will be adding one more for loop for id x colon filtered records record dot key set, and in this key set what I will be doing, if x dot contains key, that will be there x, then only we will be proceeding over operation. Or we can leave this check because we don't want this check. So further what I will be doing, I need to create a replacement here, replacement, or we can do one thing, that is delivery dl final is equal to filtered record dot get, and here we will be adding x. This will give me the full delivery record, so I don't have to get record again and again. I think we got a problem here. So it should be delivery underscore c underscore. Now we are good. So what we will be doing, replacement underscore c rlp is equal to new replacement. I think my spelling mistake is going wrong, so now it is good. So rlp dot, first let's make a account is equal to, or we can do one thing here, let's keep the account as well, since we haven't checked it here. So I was thinking if a null pointer comes, then it okay, let's play around with this. What we can do, yes, we are good. So what we will be doing, rlp, that is dl final dot account. This is done. rlp dot, we can do one thing here, if dlp final dot account is not equal to null, then what you need to do, you need to write this line. Okay, else you can leave it out because it is not mandate. So other than this, similarly we will be copying this line, and for product as well we will be writing this product underscore c is not equal to null, then we will be adding the product field here. Because why to add if null pointer exception here? I was thinking earlier that we can say skip that, but it doesn't make sense. So other than this, rlp dot delivery underscore c is equal to dl final dot id. So this is third field. Other than this, we have one more field, that is status, rpl dot status underscore c is equal to pending. Let's keep it pending now. Other than this, we have nothing on this object, so we will be saving this out. So I think we are getting some issue. So it is rlp, it is not rpl. I should make it rlp, and here also I will make it rlp. So once we are done with this, our replacement is done. So this dot has been added extra. So we will be creating one list here, list of replacement underscore c final replace list is equal to new list of replacement underscore c. And once we are done with this, what we will be doing, final replacement list, here what I will be doing, final replacement list dot add rlp. Once we are done with the replacement, now it is a time to do one more thing, that we will be creating one set of id, account id set, id set is equal to new set of id, and here we will be closing this set. Why we need this set? Because we need to filter our replacement by aggregate record, that how much replacement are there till now. So what we will be doing, if this is, since we have already checked, if the delivery is not equal to null, account is not equal to none, then we will be doing dot add RLP. So once we are done with this, we will be saving this out, and we are done with this. And here only, if it is not equal to null, so what we can do here, we can create a task as well. So let's create a task. So what we will be doing, we will be adding one more check here. So task t1 equal to new task, and for the t1 dot what id is equal to the what I will be doing, dlp dot account underscore c. We have binded the what id t1 dot. Another thing that we need to update here is t1 dot status is equal to open, and other than this, we will be making t1 dot priority equal to high. Other than this, t1 dot we will be copying the subject and description from the code I have written earlier. So let's copy the code. We will save the time in typing. So let's add this here. So in subject we have kept check and ship replacement for damaged product, and we have kept dlp dot product. So here is product, and here instead of this, in the description as well, we are adding dpl dot name, and please verify damage and initiate the replacement process. So instead of t1, so we will be making t1. So once we are done with this, we will be creating another list, that is list of task. Let's paste this list again, and here we will be making task, that is task list is equal to list of task. Let's copy this out and let's save this out. So once we are done with this, I think we are getting some issue in some lines. So it is status priority is equal to higher. So I think we are getting the issue in this line. The method don't exist, void add replacement, or line number 34. We are getting issue in 34. So why we are getting this issue? Not RLP, it should be DL final dot account. Also DL, instead of DLP, it is DL final. So why we are writing DLP? So let's make it DL final. So you need to take care for the variable why, so that it doesn't create issue further. So once we are done with this, our list is done. So what we will be doing, task list, what we will be doing here, that is task list dot add t1, and we will be closing this bracket out. So once we are done with this, we will be doing over both insert and update operation, where we will be inserting the task list and updating the, we will be inserting both replacement as well as task. So what we will be doing, if task list dot is empty, task list dot is not empty, then what you need to do, you need to insert task list. I forgot to add not equal to sign here, so let's add this sign as well, and let's save this out, and let's copy this and let's paste it here. That is, if what is the second list name, that is find replacement list is not empty, then you have to insert the final replacement list. Let's save this out. Till here we are done. So now it is the time to get the total replacement count. In order to do same, we will be doing the writing the aggregate query. So what I will be doing after this for loop is getting closed, after this is happened, so now we will be writing for aggregate result result AR. What I will be writing, select account underscore C ACC ID, that will act as a alias, and count ID, that is count ID CNT from replacement underscore C, where account ID, where account underscore C underscore C in which set, in ACC account ID set and group by account underscore C. So you need to, before this for loop, you need to do one more thing, that is add bracket here, and let's save this out so that we can check if there is any issue. So it is giving me from error from replacement. So let's remove bracket and add from here. So by doing this, our error will go. So I just done a small mistake here. I just know there is no need to add and let's save this out. So that is, it was asking that group by is missing. So now error has been done. So also we need to add one more check here. If account ID set is not empty, then only we should go for it. So what we will be doing, if account ID set is empty, is not empty, then only we will be proceeding with this operation. So let's add not equal to sign here. Oh, great. And further, let's close this bracket out of there, and let's make a tab here. So once our ID is written, so next what we will be doing, we will be creating one map here. So let's create a map of ID versus decimal, that is count map is equal to new map of ID comma decimal, and let's close this map here. So what I will be doing, count map dot put, that is what we will be doing, AR. First we will be giving ID, and here AR dot get, because we need to provide the data type which we are taking, that is ACC ID, comma further we will be taking decimal, and AR dot get, and here we will be doing CNT in single quotes. Once we are done with this, we will be saving this map, and our map is ready. So now what we will be doing, it is a time for final operation. So what I will be doing, after coming out of this list, what I will be doing, for ID x comma count map dot keyset, further what we will be doing, what I will be doing, that is I will be first making account A equal to new account, because account need to get updated, new account, and A dot ID is equal to X, this has been updated. A dot count, I think it is the field name as replacement count. So replacement count is equal to count map dot get X. So replacement count will get updated, and further I will be adding a condition, if count map dot get X is greater than 3, then what you need to do, A dot that field is under review is equal to true. Once we are done with this, we will be saving this, and further we will be creating one final list, that is list of account final ACC list is equal to new list of account. So once we close this out, let's save, and after doing this, what we will be doing, final ACC list dot add here we will be adding X or we will be adding A. So my bad. So I was saying X. So once we are done with this, finally I think we are getting once error. So let's copy this out. So count map. So it should be count map instead of count map.getX. So now we are good. So we will be checking where this for loop is getting closed. It is getting closed here. So what I will be doing, if is final ACC list dot is not empty, then what you need to do, you need to update final ACC list. So you are done with the trigger. Our trigger is done. We have done all three operations. First operation is that is creation of replacement thing. Second operation is creation of task, and third operation is updating the replacement count. And fourth is if the count map is greater than 3, if the number of replacement has been exceeded to 3, then we need to make the a dot is under review equal to true. So let's save this out. Once we are done with the saving, so now it is a time to test the trigger. So this is New York. So what I will be doing, I will be creating one account here. So let's go here and let's create one more account. Let's go here and let's make one account, that is Salesforce by Sachdeva. Oh my bad, this is new playground, so that's why it is giving me so much. Salesforce by Sachdeva, and let's save this out. As soon as I click save here, so my account has been created. So now I will be directly going here onto my delivery object, and let's select the product as GenWatt 200 kilowatt. Status, let's keep it damage, and I will not keep anything else. Let's save this trigger. So as soon as I go here, my replacement record has been created. You are able to see that delivery 1 has been updated, GenWatt product has been updated, Salesforce by Sachdeva has been updated, and my status has also been updated. And this is the first thing. Also, if I go on to account as well, so since you will be seeing the task as well that has been assigned here, check the shipment and replacement for the damaged product, and it has given me the product ID here. I think I have taken the product ID here, so let's check here what I have taken. Replacement, I think we have done some mistake here. So if I go on to my task record, so it is giving dpl.final.name. So in the description, it is just a lookup relationship, that's why it is giving me this. So __ r.name. So let's save this out, or we can proceed with this only. If yes, this can create an issue, but let's check it out, because you have to do the query in such scenarios. So if you need to update the name, you need to do the query in order to get the name. So that's why it is giving me this. So let's just try it out with this, because I am feeling that it should give something. So what we will be doing, we will be creating one more product. So let's go on to one more account. Let's go on to account, and here let's try it once more time. Otherwise, only one option is there, that is you can query the product name and do as you want. So what I will be doing, I will be creating one more object, and what I will be selecting GenWatt 10 kilowatt and status equal to damage. So let's save this out. So as soon as I save, the replacement has been created. And if I go on to here, so if I go here, so I think it has not given 218. So let's refresh the account so that we can able to see the both task that has been damaged. So now it has created one more task. So it has given me ID. So you don't have any option. You just have to set the ID. So it is coming as null here. So why it is coming as null? Because underscore underscore r dot name don't work here. You have to do the query in order to pick the product name. You can do that and utilize that. Okay, so this is for sure. Let's add one more minute, and we will be doing full query here in order to do that. So let's leave this out because this is just a task. Other thing that you need to check here is what is the count? Is the count getting updated on account? So if you go here, now the count is equal to 2. Replacement count is coming as 2 because 2 times it is reviewed, and if it is greater than 3, the under review will come as true. So this complete our trigger number 119. If you like my content, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more such content. Have a nice day.